What's going on? Came across this video in regards to Brandon Jennings, and I wanted to check it out because the title says Brandon Jennings is delusional, and I definitely think he's delusional. So that's why I wanted to check this video out. It's from Hoop Doc on YouTube, and I gotta see what he's talking about because Brandon Jennings does think he's better than what he is or what he was. Brandon Jennings is a hooper, but he wasn't anything special in the NBA. He had one good game where he scored 55 points early in his career. And then after that, it was really just mediocrity. He never led a team to a significant playoff run, a significant season, or anything like that. No individual accolades, no rookie of the year, no all-star appearances, no anything. Just a nigga that was good in basketball and thinks he's better than what he is, basically off of what he did in high school, because he was a high prospect coming out of high school. And I guess he thinks he's better than what he is because he didn't go to college, he went overseas. And he thinks he's the reason why players are getting paid now. No, actually, a guy that sits across from you or sits with you on the panel in Gil's Arena is one of the bigger reasons why players are getting paid now. His name is Rashad McCants. He's one of the people that led the charge to why players are getting paid now. You just found a loophole in the system and exploited it. You were one of the first to do that in regards to going overseas instead of college, coming out of high school. That's it. It wasn't like you were good enough to go to the NBA out of high school or anything like that. And honestly, you didn't go to college because who the fuck would want to go overseas instead of going to... The reason why his option was overseas out of high school is because he was fucking dumb and he couldn't pass his ACT or his SET test to get into a college like Arizona or a major university. Because he had the talent to play at a major university, he didn't have the brain to attend a major university or to qualify to be a student at a major university. So that's why you went overseas, nigga. It wasn't that because you were so fucking good. We didn't even hear about we didn't hear about and haven't heard about anything he did overseas. So evidently he went over there and was just a normal basketball player. It wasn't like he was standing out like Stephon Marbury or somebody like that. And like I said, man, everything that he thinks he is, or he has this false sense of who he is because of what he did in high school. In one 55-point game he had when he was a pro early in his career. But let's see what they're talking about on this video, because I'm curious.
I was stronger, bigger, faster, meaner.
Meaner?
Yeah.
Faster?
Yeah.
And you got another idiot on here, Gilbert Arenas, who thinks he was better than what he is because he used to score a lot of points for 1, 2, maybe 3 years. Gilbert Arenas wasn't going to lead a team anywhere. He's missing free throws in important playoff games and losing to LeBron James. Like, knowing what we know now at this point in LeBron James' career, that was embarrassing for Gilbert Arenas to let LeBron James get in his head and for him to miss those free throws in that playoff series against the Cavaliers a while ago, man. Just embarrassing, Gilbert Arenas. Shut the fuck up. Talking about how mean you were and how quick and fast. Shut up, man. You were mentally weak. That's all that matters. Everything else falls to that. You were mentally weak. And all that shit you did in the NBA didn't matter at the end of the day. You never won anything, and you weren't anybody that somebody could look up to or look at as a leader. You weren't smart. You weren't a great basketball player. You were a decent basketball player that had 2 or 3 good years. So I can't stand Gilbert Arenas' ass either.
Stop.
In 8th grade, he was killing all the college dudes, all the pros. Remember we had the Baron Davis camp
in Orange County.
This dude was in 8th grade. Lance, all them dudes was there. It was you and Lance, huh?
Yep, and then I was on your team, just me and Lance. Lance was in the 7th, I was in 8th.
I was in the 7th. Y'all too.
That's how good.
Man, my little brother was in middle school, playing in Nike camps and Nike Nike sponsored events for high schoolers when he was in middle school. Now, I'm not here to say that my little brother was all that, but my little brother was good and was extremely good at his age, and he had committed to the University of Tennessee in the 8th grade with the likes of Lance Stevenson. And Lance Stevenson's a bitch ass nigga. I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm in Indianapolis. And yeah. So if you to say, or Baron Davis's lame ass to say, oh, he was killing NBA players in the 8th grade. Like, if an 8th grader, I don't give a fuck how good a 7th or 8th grader is, nigga. I can see if he's playing or competing with high school kids and standing out. Okay, yeah. But nigga, for an 8th grader to be killing professionals, what does that say about y'all, Baron Davis? You sad ass niggas let some little skinny ass nigga that was in the 8th grade kill y'all? Fuck out of here. So Baron Davis, you were a fucking idiot too when you were a pro. Like, all these niggas were knuckleheads and idiots, man. Baron Davis, Brandon Jennings, Gilbert Arenas, all these motherfuckers that be on that couch talking, and all these motherfuckers that had these podcasts and shit now. These niggas were idiots, selfish, didn't really know how to they knew how to play basketball, but they didn't know basketball, if that makes sense. That's all these type of dudes are, man.
Brandon Jennings is one of the most entertaining players of his generation. His hoop mixtape is one of the best of all time, and also had legendary moments in the league. But according to him, he is underrated. He was even better than people think. Here's why.
Mr. B, why are you the best pound for pound hooper in Gil's Arena?
I've been great since 11.
LA basketball fell off when I left and went to Oak Hill, and then LaMelo Ball came in and made it better. But none of you niggas can see me, though.
Damn.
550, maybe a C class.
None of you niggas from LA is really better than me. If we just rolling out the ball, I don't think so.
I don't know, man. All of us
Nobody.
We didn't have
Greatest guard ever to come out of Oak Hill, and I'm the greatest guard ever to play for SCA. I don't give a fuck who they are. Like, I'm better than both of y'all. Whatever. Shit, whatever.
This nigga stuck in high school. Everything that he's bragging about is in regards to high school. You see, he never says anything about the NBA because he can't. Because he didn't do shit when he was in the NBA. He was decent. Like I said, mediocre at best. But he wasn't a standout in the NBA or somebody who was projected to be great, or to even be a perennial all-star. So, man, Brandon Jennings needs to shut the fuck up about how good he was in high school. Nigga, we were all good in high school, motherfucker. The fuck, you sitting there talking with Rashad McCants and Gilbert Arenas, motherfuckers who were good in high school as well, played at major universities in college and got to the NBA. Like, what are we talking about, Brandon Jennings? And then you talk about how good you were in LA. In high school, okay. And you went to Oak Hill. You ran from LA and went to Oak Hill. And Oak Hill, just because you stand out, man, let's say something about these Oak Hill motherfuckers, man. Oak Hill is a school where a bunch of good players to go to play together. They're not even competing against top level competition. They may compete against a school every now and then that's on the same level as them. But man, Oak Hill is nothing but a motherfucking AAU team. Just like a lot of these prep schools and certain types of high schools like IMG Academy and all that shit. Man, those are just glorified AAU teams, man. You motherfuckers aren't really, you motherfuckers put together some of the best players in high school on one team. So you playing for Oak Hill or anybody that's played for Oak Hill, that doesn't mean shit. Y'all will really get y'all ass beat by a good Indiana high school basketball team, by a well-coached, well-prepared Indiana high school basketball team. Teams like Oak Hill and all that shit will get their motherfucking ass whooped. And that's a fact. When I was in school, there was a school called Vashon High School out of St. Louis. We played them my junior year at Hinkle Fieldhouse in this Circle City Classic thing that was actually the first year for that. St. Louis Vashon. We beat the fuck out of them, bro. They were supposed to be some good ass team who's ranked in the country and shit. Man, we crashed them easy. Same thing with Mason County, Kentucky, who had a good player on their team, Chris Lofton. He played at Tennessee, which is ironic. I actually ended up playing with him at Tennessee. But they were ranked in the country too. We beat the fuck out of them even worse when they came to Indianapolis my senior year. And on top of that, Peoria Central, they had Sean Livingston. Sean Livingston was the #1 player in the country at that time and was drafted out of high school. Pike High School beat the fuck out of Peoria Central, nigga. And Pike High School was undefeated that year. That's the school that Jeff Teague went to. Jeff Teague wasn't playing at this time, but that's the school Jeff Teague went to, and Robert Vaden and Courtney Lee and all kind of great players that came out of that school, man. They were 29-0 that year. Beat the shit out of Peoria. Lawrence North with Greg Oden and Mike Conley Jr. beat the fuck out of Renaissance High School from Detroit. They had Joe Crawford and and Malik Harrison. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here, man. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you motherfuckers did in high school, man. For real, if you're not from Indiana, to be honest with you, or somewhere like Chicago, or somewhere like, fuck New York. Man, if you ain't from Indiana, man, get the fuck out of here with that high school shit, bro. Indiana teams in high school, especially a good one out of Indianapolis, not just Indiana, but get a good, well-coached basketball team from Indianapolis or the surrounding areas like Avon, Fishers, Noblesville, that type of shit. They'll beat the fuck out of any high school team, man. Fuck out of here, bro. I just wanted to say that because I'm tired of all this overhype of high school programs and shit like that. And it's been going on for years. And get the fuck out of here with that Oak Hill shit.
We already got the answer who was better in high school. He had to see that coach this weekend when we were at the game.
Listen,
I will say I was stronger, bigger, faster, meaner.
meaner,
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah.
Stop.
The coach said Rondo is the best point guard ever. He's in the top 5.
Point guard, yes, point guard. I'm the best guard ever. If I don't tear my Achilles, I'm a 2-time All-Star, 100 million, everything. So pound for pound, just rolling out the ball, I'm better than all y'all.
So maybe he was a 2-time All-Star. I'm about to look this shit up, though. But maybe Brandon Jennings was a 2-time All-Star. I don't know. But Brandon Jennings, man, shut your weak ass up, nigga. And honestly, don't nobody give a fuck how good none of you niggas are or none of you niggas were. It doesn't mean shit. How much money did you make? In regards to how good you were, how much money did you make in regards to how good you were? How much money did you accumulate from being so good? Shut your ass up, bro. And no, he was never better than Rondo. You were never a better guard than Rondo at all. And Rondo can't even fucking shoot. And you were never better than him.
I'm one of the greatest guards ever out of LA.
Not Strickland. Okay.
Yes, I'm better than every nigga that went to Oak Hill as a guard. Line him up. Line him the fuck up.
But according to Gilbert Arenas, your peers have to be the one to give you praise to validate what you say about yourself.
All we can go off is our peers, and your coach peer said you ain't 5.
Former head coach Steve Smith dropped his all-time starting 5 recently.
Rod Strickland, Jerry Stackhouse, Carmelo Anthony, Kevin Durant.
Brandon Jennings came in 3rd place for Rookie of the Year his rookie season. Was never an All-Star or anything. His highest points, he never even cracked 20 points a game in the league. His highest points per game average was 19. Never averaged more than 7 assists. This nigga is only,